So if they cannot see what they did or what happened, sis, that is a problem. Sis. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, smash the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell because we post 2 videos every single week. Again with the bell over there, girl, it's this way. I'm super excited to talk about this topic. Ooh. Wait, how are we gonna do pillow talk with no pillow? Sure. Welcome to another episode of Pillow Talk. Pillow Talk, we talk about different topics that ranges from dating, commitment, relationships, marriage, whatever, whichever you guys want us to discuss. So comment down below any discussion that you want us to do next and we'll look into it. So for this week's episode of Pillow Talk, we're gonna be talking about red flags to see and look for when you are dating. These will be considered toxic relationships. So let's get started. You wanna do top 10? Yeah, top 10, let's do it. Okay. All right, so the first what we're going to talk about is lack of communication. These individuals find it very difficult to talk about any issues, so they would pretty much leave their partner hanging and they would not discuss anything when it deals with emotions or anything like that. This one is so strong because I feel like a lot of people think that abuse is just like physical abuse or like you know, putting someone down, but there's also silent treatment. When you are giving your partner the silent treatment, that is a form of abuse. And I had this happen in a relationship where if we get into the smallest argument, he would ignore me for 2 weeks. The longest he ignored me was a whole month. Really? A whole entire month. That is crazy. Yes. It is very important to find somebody who, you know, is able to open up and express their emotions, but also, you know, they also hear you out and don't shut you out. So make sure you keep an honest and open relationship. Like that is so important. This right here is a huge one, okay? Someone who is irresponsible, immature, and unpredictable, okay? It is not your job to hold a man down. You know, no one should be holding anyone down. You gotta find someone who's able to hold themselves down. If someone is irresponsible, especially when it comes to their finances, you are already setting yourself up for failure. That is a very unstable foundation to have because majority of marriages actually end because of money problems, right? If you have a guy who is going through a lot of like problems financially and it's gonna start stressing you out, you know? And it's gonna become your problem. Vice versa too with men dealing with a woman who's like, you know, dealing with a bunch of financial problems. It's best to find someone who will figure their stuff out on their own and then come together. What do you think? So I kind of agree with you on that one. You're probably thinking, what about people who lost their jobs? So for instance, I have a friend who, because of the whole president, did they like cut a budget on some certain like projects? So she actually lost her job due to a budget cut. So we're not talking about people who lost their jobs and trying to find their way and, you know, due to unforeseen circumstances. We're talking about people who are not in control of their finances, don't know how to, you know, they will spend their money without saving their money. We're talking about those kind of people who don't know how to budget their finances and be responsible. I'm talking about responsible to the point where they can't even like control their own like finances to the point where it's like now becoming your problem. Right. If someone's like that financially responsible that now it's becoming your responsible, like they should not be dating, you know? I feel like in that period, it's okay to go through those periods in life. I'm not saying it's not like you're a bad person because we all went, you know, go through financial struggles. But if you are going through something like that and you're not already in a committed relationship or in serious dating, you should not be dating. You need to focus on like getting yourself out of that hole, you know? And unfortunately, it does make it a toxic relationship at the end of the day. Absolutely. The next one is lack of trust. So when a person has difficulty being honest with him and herself, it may be hard for them to be honest with you. Yep. So these people are the ones that like constantly like down your throat, like, what are you doing? Where are you going? Where are you at? Let me see your phone. Like, oh gosh, you can only deal with that for so long. Like I understand in the beginning, like people have their, you know, trust thing, but most of the time they're gaslighting you. They're sitting there blaming you and accusing you because they're doing something behind your back. That's what I'm thinking. Number 4 is if your family and friends don't like your significant other. Now, I'm not trying to make it seem like, you know, it has to always be about their opinions, but typically your family or friends are going to see the outside view of him, because when you're in the situation and you're in love with them, we have a tendency to overlook a lot of red flags. So if your friends and family are telling you he's bad news, step away, walk away, you really should take a deep breath. You don't have to make the move right away, because I know it's not easy, but you should really start evaluating, okay, you know, what about this relationship are they saying this for, and start preparing yourself to emotionally detaching. Because a lot of the times they're right. 100%. Even if you know, it's upsetting, so sometimes you get defensive, but if you get a step back and then maybe even ask them like, okay, can you let me know, ask each of them which part of it. This is a side note, you have to be comfortable being single. Like if you are not comfortable with being single and have to feel like you have to be up under some man, you're typically gonna overlook a lot of these red flags. Honey, sis, best friend, cousins, all y'all out there, please, like, take heed to these red flags. And yes, you can give someone a chance, because we all have our, like, you know, people will have moments where they like, you know, do things that are not right. And I'm not saying that, oh, just one little thing, you know, you just cancel them out. But sis, pay attention to his habits, his consistencies, you know what I'm saying? And just really observe your man. And if a lot of people don't like him, that's a problem. I get mother-in-law, fine. Father-in-law, fine. But we're talking about friends and family, that's an issue. So number 5. So this red flag is controlling behavior. They, first of all, break you down as a person. They break you down and make you dependent on that, right? And then they start cutting people off. Oh, your friends ain't nothing, your family ain't nothing. The next minute, now they isolate you. And then once they isolate you, they have emotional control, they have mental control of you, they start financially trying to control you, because they start taking you away. Oh, you don't gotta work, I can take care of you. Oh, you work too much. All you don't talk about is your work and work and work. They tell you what to wear, what? I mean, they tell you everything you can do, who to talk to, when you can talk to them. They should be careful of the controlling behaviors. Like Becca said, it really just starts small. Yeah, and then it gets really, really big. Number 6 is feeling insecure about the relationship. Be insecure in a relationship meaning bettering yourself as well. So for instance, I had a friend who wanted to start getting right. So she was a little overweight. Both of her and the guy was overweight. And she decided to get right. She wanted to eat right, she wanted to work out, she wanted to like make sure her body looked good and feel good. And they got so insecure about it because they were scared that the person will leave them. Right. So even with jobs, like some people are scared of you getting a better job, hiring your education. Yes, that's so true. They're scared about it, yeah. It just goes back to kind of that controlling thing too. Someone who's insecure about the relationship, they will find ways to like keep you small. Somebody with a dark and secretive past. We all, you know, we're hashtag young and dumb, but you gotta really pay attention to, first off, how old the person is and how long they were continuing this type of behavior. If you have a man who's a grown man and literally up until like in his late 30s, 40s, 50s, like, you know what I'm saying, with that type of like reckless behavior, sis, you next. Non-solution of past relationship. So if they cannot see what they did or what happened, sis, that is a problem. Sis, if a guy is constantly saying, I'm sorry, I'm getting high. This person's crazy. Oh, my ex is crazy. Oh, she did this. Oh, da-da-da-da-da, always blaming what all the exes did. Negro, it's gonna happen. You did something to make her crazy. And you know what? The same thing is going to happen in your relationship. And guess who? He's gonna be calling you crazy. To the next person. It's a cycle. Okay, next one. The relationship is based on need and to be needed. All right? This is huge, and this goes for women too. I want her to be my peace. I want to be my happiness. I need her to. You should not feel like you need anyone to do anything for you. Like, you gotta be your own peace and your own happiness, and then you come together and compliment each other. I don't think that it's fair to put your happiness and peace in someone else. That's a huge burden for somebody. It's too much. It is. Oh, yep. I need you. I need you in my life. You don't need him. No, you don't. You need yourself. You gotta always need yourself. Don't need no man. You shouldn't need anybody to get to the next level. If you gotta learn how to navigate through life by yourself. Yep. Because the moment you need somebody, that could be, you already said, dangerous for failure. It could be dangerous on their end where they leave you for such huge codependency, or they could control you and then they could manipulate you. So it could go wrong 2 ways. Oof, and they save the best for last.
Yes.
Abusive behavior. I'm gonna talk about any form of behaviors: mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, you name it. Any form. I mean, guys, I said spiritual. People can spiritually abuse you. Don't let anyone, I don't care if your relationship, I don't care if it's your dang mother or father or brother or sister. Do not, I repeat, let anybody abuse you.
Period. And they act like they're the best thing since sliced bread, but then behind closed doors, just sitting there, you're a bum, you're a loser, you're
Nobody wants you.
Nobody wants you. The only guys who want you, they're only gonna want you for sex because you're ugly and you're old.
And then
Cut him off, sis.
And then turn around, oh hey,
yeah, I love her.
No.
Weirdos.
Do not let somebody do this to you.
Your value does not decrease because of someone else's inability to see your worth, sis.
Yep.
Okay, if I'm such a then,
why are you with me? Peace out now.
Oh, I'm gonna find another woman.
Yeah.
Oh, my ex wants me. Oh, my baby mama wants me. They would love to be with me. Be with them.
So you should be grateful.
Be with them.
Like,
bye. Don't wait until you're married to somebody or have their baby and stuck with them before you, come on.
Yeah. So if you enjoyed the video, comment down below. If you agree, if you disagree, please write it down. We want to be included in the discussion down below. This is why we have pillow talks, guys.
Awesome. So, guys, if you made it through this video, comment down below red flags emojis.
Yes.
Red flag emojis.
Yes, that's a good one.
That is it for today's video.
We really hope you enjoyed it.
Don't forget to
like, comment,
subscribe, share. Bye. What freaky twin thing? What freaky twin thing?